In real life, they just got relegated to the Championship and they will not be in the Premier League this season. But in this Luton Town Facing Challenge, I will keep them in the Premier League and start all over again from this season and try to do things differently and make Luton a Premier League team. And then eventually, after a few years have gone by, challenge for the Premier League and even the Champions League. Let's get right into this rebuild and assess the squad. Let's go, Luton. Looking good at all. I don't really understand how this team got promoted in the first place, but FIFA doesn't tell the full picture. I do understand why they got relegated though. What is this weird ass formation? Let me just reorganize this team in a better formation that I think will suit our playstyle, and then we can get to actually analyzing this team. One will suit this team for the way I want to play with them, which is use the wings, because this team has a really creative winger roster. We have Tahi Chong, which I'm looking forward to using and maybe reviving him a little bit. And then Andrews Townsend, he's 31, but I believe he might still be able to do something this season. I'm not too sure. And then deliver balls into our striker. We have Adebayo and Morris in the team. We're both okay. A word that sums up this team is okay. Every player is kind of like average. There's not really a core to this team. We don't really have any good youngsters. I would say the best youngster we have in the team is Kabor or Kabora. I'm not sure how you say his name, but he's probably the best player we have in the team, and that is not good. We also have Samuel Konga, but he's just on loan here. And in real life, his loan did expire, so I'm not sure if we're able to keep him. We do have some players on the bench, so look here. His story is incredible in real life. I'm not going to tell it right now. You can go research it yourself, but I think for sure I want to get him in the team, because he's also one of the better players as well. And then I'm gonna just make some improvements, transfer some lads, and get back to you with a short list of potential new signings. Order of business is recalling Ryan Giles from his loan at Hull City, and he will be a first team regular here. And I'm gonna send Joe Johnson out alone. He has some potential. Maybe he can come back a better player. And Giles can compete with Alfie Dorsey for that left back spot. And we also have a lot of Deadwood in this team, so I'm just gonna put the Deadwood on the transfer list. He was one of our main talents. Well, turns out he's only on loan here, but I'm willing to make that permanent right now. I'm gonna try to offer them a reduced fee since he is our player, and there you go, that's gonna work. I'm gonna try to lower it even more. Let's see, 4.9 will work, and it does. There you go, a club price deal for Issa Kabora. I feel if he can be a talented player in the future, I'm willing to trust him and make him our starting right back on a permanent deal. And that's technically our first signing. There's no rules in this Luton Town rebuild. In terms of signings, this challenge is already challenging enough with a small budget and what kind of wages would you want. This is also tough. Signing players from bigger clubs will be very tough because their wages are massive, and our transfer budget has just gone down with 8 million, even though we signed him for only 4.9 million. This is gonna be tough now. We're terminating the loan of Albert Sambilakonga. I don't want to focus on loan players in this rebuild. I want to focus on the players here and developing them. So I'm sorry, you can back to Arsenal, mate. Our first signing in the Luton rebuild is Labrovic in the goalkeeper position. We're gonna need to sign players on club price deal, and this is why this signing is perfect, because he's a free agent, will cost us nothing, and I think it secures the goalkeeper spot for the series. He's only 23, and he can grow a lot more than Tim Krul or Kaminski, which I'm gonna sell both of our keepers, Tim Krul and Kaminski, to generate some budget and get them off the wages. First signing, good deal in my opinion, and I'm gonna let you know more of my plan later. Just got an offer in the mail for Andrews Townsend, and I thought he was gonna be one of our main players in this team, but after assessing the team, he's 31, and he's just gonna decrease in rating. He's past his prime, and I feel like now we can get the most cash for him. I'm gonna try to negotiate, and I think I will then accept this offer from Lorient. And there you go, Andrews Townsend is on his way to France, away from Luton Town, and this is a first order of business. It might seem quite negative because we just sold one of our highest rated players, but my main goal of this rebuild to start with is reducing the player age, the average age in this team. I think if I were to do some math and figure out the average age, it would be like 29 or 30, because we got so many older players at the club, and I just want to make way for some youngsters to come in. 4.7 million, not what? 4.4 million for Townsend. Good deal. Gets our budget up a bit. Now we can focus on making new signings. Some more Deadwood, Woodrow, Woodrow or Woodwall, something like that. He's going for 1.3 million away, and that's another striker gone. Just agreed an offer with Eric Ten Hag to sign one of the best up and coming wingers in Amad Diallo. We've just sold Townsend. I think a 20-year-old Amad Diallo would be the perfect replacement. Let's see what kind of role he would like to accept. Important. I'll agree with that. I don't know his wage though, so that will be pretty tough to figure out. I do know he's a very good player, and signing players from bigger clubs is a lot. Yes, he offered his own wage. Thank God, now I don't have to guess the wage. I would have probably been kicked out if I tried to offer my own wage. But there you go. A world-class signing is in now. Amad Diallo to Luton Town. I think he's going to be one of the players to carry us in the future. Brilliant. What a signing. Now it's time to get into some more business, and I think my next target is going to be a central midfielder. We need to make some room, and that's why I'm selling Reece Burke away for 1.8 million. For the new centre mid sign that we're gonna sign, I have to sell out of the players, and Jordan Clark will be one of them. 1.7 million going to Leicester City, a fellow English team, and now our average age has gone from like 27, 28 to 24.6 just by getting out from that room, signing young players, and it's gonna go even lower. We don't need to have like a 19-year-old average age team. I want a young team with couple experience for us to lead the way. I think that's gonna be the best option, and you're gonna see me practicing this in the next central mid sign. You're gonna be shocked. A new central mid sign that I've agreed a deal on with Juventus of all clubs is to agree a wage, and the midfielder is Fabio Miretti, 19-year-old, 75 rated. I've gone and agreed a deal for 11.6 million, which is a steal in my opinion. I'm gonna get him to agree on a contract. But the problem with me selling a lot of the deadwood is we're not going to have a lot of squad depth in the Premier League this season, which is not ideal because squad depth is one of the things you need the most in a Premier League season, especially with the amount of games we're playing. And we only have 3 midfielders, and one of them is Ross Barkley, who will go into cam position. Now we have 2 CDMs. Oh, excuse me, 1 6 and 1 8. It's going to be tough. I think I'm going to invest in the youth academy to get another midfielder, but I'm just waffling, to be honest. Fabio Miretti is in the team. That's our team done for this season, I think. Let's just see how we can get on in our first game. How the team is looking with all the new signing. I think it's looking a lot more solid than before. They brought in Labrovic, Amad Diallo and Miretti. I think Miretti will be the star player of this team. But we also have underlying players who I've not looked at much, like Mengi and especially Ryan Gills on the bench. I think he can be a top player in the future to replace Doty when we do need him to. Although they're both 23, they can both grow together. Next season, I think we might need to replace Barkley. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see how he plays this season. And then Morris up top with Adebayo on the bench. I don't know how well they can play. 273 rated strikers. They do offer something different. Adebayo is more pacey, and I would say Morris is more of like the finishing, just pure striker vibe. So I'm gonna see. Let's go to the end of the season now and see how this team did. We have some more club business to attend to, like position change of Chong. I'm gonna be playing him on the left wing this rebuild because we already have 2 right wingers and our newly signed one actually in Amad Diallo. Both are former Manchester United players now, although I think Diallo does have more potential. It was cooking, but it still wasn't enough to break through teams like Brighton. They were just too tough in the duels, and this is where we could lack some experience in the team. And our defense was still shocking. And look at that. But Alfie Doughty was the one shine in our fullback position on the left hand side because we don't have really anyone in that position. And when we win the ball back with, let's say, him at the back, we can get ready to counter. But this team is just weak all over, and I don't think this will bode well for the rest of the Premier League season. Youth player in Dave Miller, he's a centre mid. He's gonna be a backup in our team this season. He's way better than the backup we currently have. Let me show you guys. The backup we have is PS Sold. Obviously, they're both gonna be getting some chances, but I want to use him this season and try to use him as a backup for Miretti and Kamba. But realistically, we do need another midfielder in this team. But I'm looking for the youth academy. I'm looking at the youth academy prospects for that. Not January yet, but I found a player too good not to sign, and it's Gianluca Prestiani from Benfica, the 17-year-old, and I just found out that I would like a new winger. I don't like Fred Onyedinma as a backup winger. and that's why I'm looking to make him, to put him in a swap deal actually, and see what kind of deal Benfica are willing to do. They just want Tom Lockyer. This is never gonna happen, lads. Okay, then I'm just gonna sell the other winger. I'm gonna just offer some money. Let's offer 25 selling cost, because realistically I'm never gonna sell this guy if we do sign him. Let's offer like something like 2.5 million. There you go, that's brilliant. We're not gonna have any money left by the end of this transfer if we can even pull off the contract. He wants a sporadic squad, which is perfect for us. There you go, the contract is gonna be acceptable as well. And I'm gonna sell the other guy. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name again, but Cristiano will be class. 17-year-old, same rating already, and is very talented for the future. 2.5 million and a done deal. What a signing, and it's not even January yet. Now we are at the end of the season with Luton Town, season 1. I'm not expecting anything huge, and that's why I've started it all the way at the top of the Premier League. We're not anywhere in the top 8. Manchester City win the Premier League. Are we in the top 10? No, we are not, which is expected. My main goal this season is just to avoid relegation. Oh my god, we're 13th place. That is actually amazing. Brentford, Sheffield United, Wolves go down. I'll take 13th place, I think that's amazing for our first season. Did we win the FA Cup? No, Liverpool Arsenal will play that. Oh my god, we made this semi-finals, but we lost to Liverpool. We beat Leeds in the quarters. Great cup run there. Carabao Cup, no, Spurs won that. Who's in the Europa League final? Roma won that. It's Barcelona Atletico Madrid in the final there. So let's check the stats of the team and how we're doing. And I think the star performer is so far Doughty. Yeah, I think Doughty is going to be the main man, and Ahmad Diallo as well. Look at Ahmad Diallo, lads. And Mengi as well, Abrovic as well. The whole team's looking good. Next season, I think I want to replace Lockyer, Barkley and Morris. And Nakamba. Maybe Barkley can wait one more year. Next season, and that's going to be discussed though. Now I need to check the stats. Who performed? Yeah, it was Morris and Adebayo, who actually did very well this season. 15 and 12 goals. Morris was the main man though. But on the wing, it was Ahmad Diallo who got one more goal than Chung. But Chung got one more assist. So our wingers have been amazing. Ahmad Diallo growing massively though. Miller playing 17 games this season. I'm so glad we got him in the youth academy. Kirk also from the youth academy. Made it to the season, 9 assists from the centre mid spot. What a signing. He's going to keep growing as well. Barkley, 10 goals, 14 assists. Better than average season for him. It's time to jump in straight to season 2. We are in the new season now, and I've put a bunch of players on the transfer list. I'm not sure what our budget is, but I know I want to get rid of a couple of players. There are loads of players that came back from loan. Most of these are just players that are back from loan. But then there's players like Morris and Lockyer. Morris performed really well last season, but I just feel like he can't be the man to lead us forward. I want to sign a new striker and have Adebayo as backup and Lockyer. Same story pretty much. He's 29, 74 rated, does not have any room to grow. And I feel like he's done the most he can for this Luton team, and the other ones are just deadwood players. Some are going on loan and some are transfer listed. Let me just go check our budget for this season. I renewed the contract as well. Oh, that's not a good budget. 24 million is not good at all. I've already spent 10 million. We had 34 million in total. I've spent 10 million on contract negotiation. Oh my god, that's not good. Well, let me get a shortlist together and decide who I want to sign for that striker position and the centre back position. Player to go is Tom Lockyer for 4.9 million. What? 4.9 million? What? About 3 million away to the club, and now we're looking to get another centre back as well as Tom Lockyer. I've accepted a few transfer offers for different players, like for example Alan Campbell for 2.1 million, and all of these players I want to loan out or sell to generate some transfer budget for the players that I want to sign. And that's the last of our deadwood going out. It's Joe Taylor last going to Denmark for 1.9 million, almost 2 actually. A good deal for us to sell him there when we know it's 39 million to sign a striker and a centre back, which I think I can do. The first signing of this season is none other than Evan Ferguson coming in to fill our striker role from Morris. He's the same rating as Adebayor. But I think these two can fight for the starting position, and I'm happy whoever scores the most goals can start, even though I want Evan Ferguson to start because he is one of the best. That's not a bad negotiation. This game is so horrendous, you know. I offered 20 million to start with. They wanted 21.7, then I went down to like 17, and they still went to 21.7. I offered 20.9, and they still went 21.7, and now they're telling me I could have gotten 15.7. This game is so horrendous in this system. I just hate it, but it was a good signing nonetheless. Now it's time to go in the market for centre-back. Two is Ilya Zabadny from Bournemouth. Got the deal over the line, and it was a good signing in my opinion. 76 rated, the same rating as Mendy, but he's 1 year younger, 21. They can both grow together in the starting 11. We do not have enough money to sign a new midfielder this season, unfortunately. Next season is going to be when we replace Nakamba and Barkley. Nakamba has to go soon, so does Barkley, to be fair, but right now I think it's okay. I could have trusted Anderson for the job, but I just feel we need something else. That's why Holmes is going to go out of the starting 11, and Ferguson is going to go in. I'm so glad we signed Prestiani at the end of last season in January, because he's so versatile. He can play across the midfield, the wings, and even striker. But now I think that we can cook this season. Amadial is already 80 rated. I think a lot of these players are going to become 80 rated this season. And I have high hopes for Miller as well, actually. Our youth academy lad, 18 years old. Kirk is on the bench as well. Let's just go to the end of the season and see where we finished in this league table. The season is here, and we're not in the 13th or less, which is a major improvement. But realistically, this season I am hoping for European football, because our team is too good not to be European football. Let me show you guys, hold on. I think I just spoiled it for myself. I think I saw we were in a competition. But anyways, this is how our team is looking. I think this team has to be in a European competition. Look at this. I think we could have gotten top 4 this season, maybe. I think top 4 is achievable with this team. I'll be shocked if we're not top 6 at least. I think I saw something though, but let me just scroll back down to the Premier League. Here we are. Are we top 10? We are top... Oh, no, what? We are top 10. You know, I can just scroll up. Yeah, oh my god, we're above Chelsea and Manchester United. I thought we were going to have like an underachieving season, but now I've realized our team is just super OP. And we're top 7. We're top 6. European football is ours. Chelsea, United, and Liverpool. Wait, where is Nottingham Forest? Where is Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest is in the top 5, and so are we. Hold on. If we finish top 4, we're Champions League football next season. Oh my god! Champions League football with Luton Town. Top 3! Top 2! To be fair, all the way from 9th place. Could have gotten 3rd place very easily. Hold on, did we just win the Premier League? Oh my god, no. Oh, to be fair, Manchester City ran away with it with 20 points. And to be honest, we could have even finished 5th easily there, but tied on points. There was a very tough race, and we finished 2nd in the Premier League. It's insane, and I saw we made it to the FA Cup final, but Manchester City beat us there as well. We were 2nd best to Manchester City, but don't take anything away from us. What a season. Carabao Cup, did we win that? No, Spurs won that. Champions League final, who was there? PSG, Barcelona. Let's move straight on. This season number 3. New season, as we finished 3rd in the Premier League last year, or 2nd, I don't actually remember, 3rd or 2nd, anyways, it's still the same thing. We've got Champions League football, and we've got the FA Community Shield final, as we did win the Carabao Cup last year, which is going to be against Manchester City, the league winners. This is how our squad is looking like, and my plan this season is to definitely replace Nakamba and Barkley, and then maybe even Labrovic and Doughty, depends on what kind of money we get. If we can't replace Labrovic or Doughty, then I think we just stick with this and buy the players we can buy. We have about 117 million. After I sell Nakamba, we might have about 120. Let's get into signing our first replacement for Nakamba. Today I've decided to sell Ross Barkley, and we've got quite a bit of money for him leaving Luton Town. He's going to Bournemouth, by the way. I think that club fits him. About 21 million for a 31-year-old central attacking midfielder. I think that's a good deal for us. I tried to get more money, it didn't work, but that's a good deal for us. Following on from that Ross Barkley sale, Nakamba is also gone from Luton. He's going to buy Mönchengladbach. I think it's Bayern Mönchengladbach for 6.3 million. That's the most I could have gotten for him. Good deal again. Now it's time to find a replacement for these lads. We've got about 130 million. Come on. I'm making it this season to replace Ross Barkley is Lewis Ferguson, the Scottish talent, the 25-year-old coming in from Leeds United for 33.5 million. It's a great deal. He's 82 rated. I think he can grow into this team. What a deal. Now it's time to find a replacement CDM. Now the CDM new signing is walking into building, and as you might recognize who it is, coming in from being a flop at Chelsea. Moises Caicedo joins a new project here at Luton Town, who got Champions League football last season, and we're looking to build on that by signing the likes of Lewis Ferguson and now Moises Caicedo for a second signing and rebuilding the old players. Selling the old players and rebuilding by signing new players. This is a great signing for us. 84 rated, only 55.6 million. Now we have a little bit more money to either sign a new left back or a new goalkeeper, is what I see in my eyes. But I'm not quite sure about that yet, so I need some time to make that decision. Time has passed since the Caicedo signing. This is how our team is looking like. Lewis Ferguson on top. What a signing he was last season. Amad Diallo, the star man I think he was our first signing. And now the new lads, Ferguson and Caicedo, coming to strengthen the team. And I'm looking to sign a new left back, keeper, and then maybe even a centre back. Because I'm not sure we do have enough depth in that. Our bench isn't good enough. We only have we have 2 good centre backs and 1 okay centre back at the club. Those are our only centre backs. When they are tired, I need to play a left back or right back in that position, which is not ideal. So I might be looking at to sign a new centre back as well to replace Mengi or Anderson on the bench and just rotate the 3. I'm not quite sure. Or I can sign a new goalkeeper, because 79 rated goalkeeper, I'm not sure who's going to cut it in Champions League. Let me make that decision and come back to you. It's to sign a new goalkeeper, and it's going to be Aaron Ramsdale from Arsenal. He's out of contract next year, so that means I can get him on a cheap deal, and I might even have enough money to sign a backup centre back after this, although I'm not quite sure. I'm going to look into free agents as well, as we agree on offer for Arsenal's number 1 or number 2. I'm not sure who's starting between him and Raya. Then real life it's Raya, so I'm signing Aaron Ramsdale. Then I'm going to look into free agents to see if there's any good centre backs there or left backs, and then we can move on to the Community Shield final and the rest of the season as well. The wages are agreeable, and there you go. We've signed Aaron Ramsdale on a 74k a week wage. There you go, deal agreed. Now it's time to see if the free agents have anything to offer. If not, let's just get straight on to the season. With Ramsdale joining the club, Labrovich makes his way out to Bournemouth, who we're building a good relationship with. He's gone for 80.5 million, injecting some more funds into a budget to sign a potential centre back. But before that, we have a Community Shield final against Manchester City. Our new signing, Lewis Ferguson, driving with the ball here. This is why we signed him. He has the technique and the speed. Can he put in a good cross? Did I hit Chong? What a goal from Luton Town in the Community Shield final. Lewis Ferguson in the centre of the goal gets his first assist. This is why we signed him. 1-0 up already against Manchester City. What a header from Chong, but look at the assist from Ferguson. The technique is incredible, the precision. This is why we signed him, ladies and gents. Trust me when I make these decisions. I think this season we can fight for yet again another Champions League position, and we can do well next season in the Champions League as well. Who knows what will happen? Come on. Oh my god, guys, the Community Shield final ended up winning 3-2. We ended up winning it. Ferguson scored twice, 18th and 26th minute, and got an assist. What a play it is. Great signing. But as you can see, as soon as we started making the defensive substitutions, especially Anderson coming in the 60th minute and later Cascio for Cabora, we ended up conceding 2 quick goals with Foden and Haaland. This is why I think we need more squad depth in the full-back and centre-back positions. And that's why I'm thinking of signing a new centre-back or a new left-back. I didn't find anything in the free agent lists, but it's a good start to the season, winning a trophy already. Let's see if we can find a new left-back or centre-back before the rest. Just chosen to complete a centre-back signing, which the Community Shield final proved we needed after making the substitutions, and this will provide a lot more squad depth. And it's an underrated signing, which I haven't really signed in any other of the Fixing Ocarima videos. It's Aitor Paredes, coming in from Torino for 26 million. He's an 80 rated centre-back, which means he will compete for the first position spot with Zabarni and Menke, which is exactly what I wanted. I just hope this won't affect the club morale and make them all unhappy. But if they have the right mentality, they shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna give Paredes the starting position currently, and then Mengi can compete for it, and whoever plays better can get the starting role. But this is what we need as a club. Anderson can now drop down and give us even more options off the bench. We're signing, this is how the team is looking. I think we can at least get a top 4 finish, if not even win the Premier League, if we have a good season. Here we are at the end of yet another Premier League season, and let's see how we did this time with Luton Town. First, let me check how we did in the Premier League. I'm hoping we won the Premier League, but I'll take a top 3 finish. It's just that the Champions League is the main focus, but I hope we win the Premier League anyway. That would be amazing for the challenge. We're in the top 10, obviously. Chelsea finished 9th. Oh, that's kind of realistic. Man United 7th, Liverpool 6th. All the big clubs are finishing out. Oh my god, Spurs as well. All the big clubs. 4 out of the big 6 finish outside of the top 4. Manchester City 4th. You guys, I think we have a big chance right now. Arsenal 3rd. It's us or who? Hold on. We're in the top 2. It's us or Newcastle United who won the Premier League, and it's us! 86 points. We win the Premier League. What an outstanding season. Now let's see how we did in the Community Shield. We did win that, I think. Yeah, obviously we won that. 3-2 against Manchester City. I'm hoping we did win the FA Cup, did we? Yes, we did. We smashed Brentford in the final. That's 3 trophies already. Kind of a treble. Carabao Cup. We did not win that Arsenal win that we got knocked out in the quarterfinals to Manchester City. Super Cup, who won that? It was PSG against Benfica. Now the Champions League. Let me go down to the group stages and see how well we did. We topped our group, barely though. Bayern just sneaking up behind us. Us and Bayern going through round of 16. Who did we draw? We drew Napoli and barely won. 4-3 on aggregate. 6-5 on aggregate. 4-3. Oh my god, we sneak past Napoli. Quarterfinals. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals to Manchester City, who actually destroyed us, kind of. Getting revenge for the league. 5-2 win for them, and we get knocked out of the Champions League, which means the Champions League next season has to be the absolute main focus. But the upside of this, the team has grown superbly, especially Evan Ferguson and Miretti. Evan Ferguson did end up winning Player of the Season and the Golden Boot in the Premier League. I can show you his stats right away. I think he had an insane season for him to win that. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy is actually a monster. 42 goals in the Premier League. Do you get how insane that is? 56 goals in total. Do you understand how insane that is for a striker? He's only 21 as well, breaking the Premier League goal record without bit as well. Adebayo doing well off the bench. Chong off the left, Diallo off the right. Brilliant seasons from both of them. Lewis Ferguson, also very impressed with him. 24 goals, 30 assists. He's been a beast as well. And then Miretti as well, 13 goals, 13 assists. He's just the consistent player we wanted. And next season, we make some improvements in squad depth and in the starting 11. We can win the Champions League. Come on. Here we go. We're in the 26-27 season with Luton Town. We've got the Community Shield final coming up, but before that, we need to make some improvements. I'm thinking of getting a new left back, maybe even a right back, but I'm not too sure yet. Or a world-class centre back. We've got 122 million to work with. I've spent 22 million on new contracts. We just sort out no players leaving unexpectedly. I'm also going to be selling Doughty for sure, loading up a couple of youngsters, and I'm going to be getting my options together to sign a new left back. Although I'm pretty sure I know who I want. Here we go. The new left back is Miguel Gutierrez coming in from Girona, I think. Although he was at Spurs, so yeah. From Spurs, I've included Alfie Doughty in a swap deal plus 29 million. We signed this guy to the club. He's 84 rated, I think. 85 actually. What a player. He's going to help us win the Champions League this season, I'm pretty sure. Now I might sign a right back or a centre back like I discussed. I'm about to agree to a shock transfer for a new left winger, and as you can see, it's Anthony Gordon, weakening a fellow title charged team in Newcastle United, who finished second in the league last season. We just beat out. Let's see what we can have to do to let him agree a contract with us to compete with Chong and Amad Diallo in the team for the winger position. I won't sell Chong or Amad Diallo, I don't think anyway, because the squad depth is always good. And there you go. Anthony Gordon to Luton Town is a done deal. I had to pay quite a hefty transfer fee for him, but I think it'll be worth it in the end by what he produces. 61.4 million. Ooh, that's expensive, you know. Do we have enough money to sign a new right back? I don't really think so. We have about 20 million left. Let me just put him in the team and see how it looks. Because we need squad depth, to be completely honest with you guys. We do have now Prestiani as well, who can play on the right, so I might change him on the right wing. And this is how the squad depth is looking now. It's not the best squad depth, to be honest, but we have Chong Adebayo, Mengi on the bench, Anderson Ogbene who can come in as well, and these players will also grow. So if we sign a new right back, I don't have to sell Kabore. I can sell Hashioka and sign a new right back to compete with Kabore, actually. He doesn't have to be better than him. I'm not too sure yet. Let me just sim a little bit more and we can go to the Community Shield final and see how this team performs. Now we have got the Community Shield final against Newcastle United, who finished second last year, so this will be a tough game. This is the team that I will be fielding for the game. Gutierrez and Gordon making their debut. Obviously, if you don't count pre-season. We've got a great team. I think the centre-back and right-back position might be letting it down a little bit. Paredes and Kabore, but I'm going to see how they do until January, I think. If we don't suddenly get enough money to sign a new one, which I don't think we will. That's my plan, but it's going to be hard to win this Community Shield final. Let's hope we can do it. And we win 2-1. Miguel Gutierrez scoring on his debut, and Evan Ferguson like usual. Sergei Milinkovic scored a goal back for them, but Miguel Gutierrez. We are new signing from left back, scoring the winner to win us the first trophy of the season. Now it's time to head till the end of the season, or when we potentially sign a new left back. I need to make a decision, and my decision is unfortunately to sell the recently signed Aitor Paredes. No, not signed. The recently signed Paredes, to sell him on the transfer list and try to get money for him and then sign a brand new right back. Actually, should I sign a right back or a new centre back? No, okay. To sign a brand new centre back, I'm going to sign. Because I can't go in a new season with Zabani, Mengi, and Anderson. So I'm going to sell Paredes and sign a new centre back, which is even better. And I can sign him for more money. Because I'm going to have about 60 million to sign a new one after that. I've gotten an offer for Aitor Paredes, and it's from Chelsea. Mauricio Pochettino is negotiating with me. I'm going to try to drive the price up as much as I can. And I could have done more, I think. 29 million will do, you know. If they accept the offer, I'm going to get about 28 million because they're going to take some commissions. And that'll bring me up to about 50 million, which I can use to make a new signing in that centre-back position, which I think will do us good to replace Paredes. And then we'll have a world-class centre-back paired with a lot of other world-class players in the team, and I think we can win the Champions League. Here we go, an unexpected sweep that Marseille was able to pull off, and I accepted their deal for 31 point, how much was it? 31.5 million instead of Chelsea's offer, and we got a bit more money for it. And that is absolutely amazing for us. And now we can go ahead and make the new centre-back signing on deadline. Maybe not the world-class centre-back that everyone was expecting, but I want to sign Pershus. His contract was expiring, so I got him on a bargain deal, and that leaves us with even more money for January to maybe sign a new backup player or a crucial starting 11 player even in the future, which I think leaves us with more investment money, which is very good for us, obviously, as we get this towards over the line. Now we can get into the season, and I think we will cook the season with all the new signings. The Champions League group we got this season is Barcelona, Fiorentina, and Slavia Praha, which I think we should be able to top, although it will be a hard battle with Barcelona. Are there any groups of death? I haven't seen one yet. Manchester City getting an easy group as always. No surprises there. This one's kind of tough. There's no real groups of death, and I think we should be able to win the Champions League this season if we do what we have always done, although it will be always tough. I think this Champions League this season could be a little bit easier. Against Manchester United to keep his spot in the starting 11 over Gordon. Can he score? Tahee-Chong! 1-0 makes it 2-0. Against Manchester United, Tahee-Chong, what a goal. And throughout the season, this is what we need. Squad depth in positions and quality everywhere. This just proves how much squad depth we have and how good of a team we have. I think this is enough to win the Champions League this season. Let's cook. The puzzle on this team is a backup CDM, and I've gone ahead and agreed to deal with Barcelona to sign Hayden Hackney, the 8-year 24-year-old. 8-year rated 24-year-old, not he's not 80 years of age. Thank God for that. And to just be a rotation player in the team to help us win the Champions League in the latter stages. We're currently in January. I'm not going to let you know where we are in the league because I don't know either. I've just stopped to sign CDM because we do really need a backup, and now I think he will be enough to lead us through this season. I'm gonna put him in a team and see how it looks. We've agreed a deal. Don't really care about how the board judges us because it's gonna be the final stand we make in this series unless we do not win the Champions League this season. Then I'm gonna be very sad. But okay, no injuries. Thank God we don't have any injuries in the team. Just put him in there, and I think the team is looking a lot better now with him in it. Brilliant growth. Schultz has already grown a rating in January. And Ferguson, Evan Ferguson, what a player. He came in, I think last season or 2 seasons ago maybe. He's 22.89 rated. Miretti, Caicedo as well, brilliant signing they made. Gutierrez coming into his own brilliance as well. I think we have to win the Champions League this season. Now with Hacken in the bench as well. The end of the season, and as you guys can see, we are in a Champions League final against AC Milan after knocking out Marseille 5-4 in aggregate. I showed you guys when we were 3-1 up in aggregate, Marseille ended up making a comeback to 3-3, but we still get through because we won the last round. Barely. Now we're in the final against Milan, but before that, let's see how we did in the Premier League and the FA Cup. Premier League, oh, we finished 4th. I'll take that, Champions League football next season if we don't win it. If we don't win the Champions League. Coming to Shield, we did win that at the start. FA Cup, did we win that? No. Bristol City win the FA Cup. How did Bristol City knock out Chelsea, Manchester City, Hull, and they knocked out us as well? Oh my God, Bristol City on a mad run. Carabao Cup, we did not win that. We got knocked out in the semi-final to Manchester City 3-0, 4-3 in aggregate, which means we won the first round 3-1. Unfortunately, we got knocked out though. Super Cup, Juventus won that over the team that we're about to face in the Champions League final. Let's see, I'm gonna field, I think, my starting team like always. Legendary difficulty. Here we go. This is the team. Chong has requested a transfer request, but I don't care because it's his last season here anyway, I think. This is the team. I'm not going to put Abuen on the bench. This is my best team and substitutes as well. I hope we can win this a lot. Brilliant team. Ferguson's 90 rated. Come on. We have a penalty. 12 minutes in. It's Amadiala. It's Amadiala versus Magnan. Amadiala! 1-0 Luton Town in the Champions League final. It's from the penalty spot, and it's the club legend from Manchester United, now Luton legend, our number 8, Amadiala. 1-0 up. What a game, what a penalty. It's perfectly placed. He only has 63 penalties, so I'm not quite sure why he took it, but I'm not complaining. What a penalty. Milan have a free kick on the edge of our box here. Hakimi is going to take it. They might go short. I'm keeping a player on the line just in case. Loftus-Cheek takes it. What a save off the line. That's why I put a player there. Let's see if we can counter now. Oh, that's a horrible challenge, ref. Come on, brilliant skill. And we give it away, unfortunately. Come on, we have to be able to defend this. Don't let them get close to our box. No. What a block. Come on, Pershurs. That's why we signed him. Now we go up the other end. Gordon. Come on, Anthony Gordon. We signed you this season for this reason. He's so quick. Anthony Gordon. To Ferguson. Yes! Such a scuffed goal. But we take it 2-0. Evan Ferguson, the 90-rated beast. He was very lucky, to be perfectly honest with you guys. What a run from Anthony Gordon. What a signing he's been as well. Gets the ball to Ferguson, who just scuffs it through everyone. That's 2-0. That is 3-0. I'm just going to show you the goal because something was lagging. I don't know if I recorded it properly. But let me just show you guys this goal, man. It was Anthony Gordon who scored it. He came off the left, totally unmarked. He gets past his man, finds Ferguson. Ferguson shot. Wait, what? Why is the replay not picking up Anthony Gordon's goal? Is this game mad? EA, man. Well, it's 3-0 even if I didn't record it and I can't access the replay. 3-0 up. I think this could be game over, but I'm not quite sure yet. Second half is about to kick off, but I think I might make some changes, Tara Mengi deserves to come on and Zabarni is getting a bit tired. Let's see if that can make a difference. And we are cooking. Gutierrez. The new sign is combining. Shots blocked from Miretti. Oh, Simon might come on the counter now. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Out to Rafael. Cabor needs to defend. What tackle? No red! What? Oh my God, getting robbed here. Here, can we do something on the break? Caicedo moving the ball forward, needs options, finds an option. Evan Ferguson finds the ball to Amad Diallo, who kind of stopped his run. It doesn't matter, Amad Diallo! A good counter block by the last man. Now AC Milan come on the counter, Shores gets pace from Lea. Dedan Mengi, this is why we brought you on, lad. Be a hero! Dedan Mengi! Dedan Mengi, everyone! This is why I have not sold him. He's been an OG, and he makes a last-ditch tackle to deny Rafael and keeps it 3-0. Now can we make it 4? Gordon, he's out of energy, I think. I think we need to make some subs. 17th minute. I think Adebayo, what's that? Adebayo needs to come on and chunk for the pace. And then for some control on the right wing, Cristiano, let's see what he can do. And then I'm going to leave one more sub. Cabora is actually getting tired, and so is Miretti or Caicedo. I think Hackney needs to come on. I'll let Hackney for Caicedo. Our new signing as well comes on. 3-0, 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can hold on. Milan on the attack. Gets tackled, but I get it back. Diallo, what a ball to him. The subs are not yet on. That's why he's still on the pitch. Great ball to Anthony Gordon, who's still not off the pitch. He's going to have a shot blocked. And you can see the tired legs. Now they can counter. Oh, he goes unluckily through the legs. Teramengi on substitution. He's been a hero once. Can he be a hero twice? Teramengi puts in a tackle, misses. Mengi, what tackle! Ferguson's going to get it now. Yeah, we won the Champions League. There's a minute to go. We're 3-0 up. Come on, just keep the ball, lads. Yeah, 1 minute added on. The referee's about to blow the whistle. We give away a foul. I don't care. These players are heroes. Luton Town. Rebuild. Milan's gonna have a chance. Blocked. Blow the full-time whistle. Blow ref. Yes! 3-0 win in the final. Luton Town beat AC Milan in the final of the Champions League. In, I think, a 4th or 5th season. What a brilliant performance. Gordon, Ferguson and Diallo scoring in the complete opposite order. Milan fans devastated. Our heroes praised. Now let's lift the trophy. Champions League, our players celebrating, and thank you guys for watching this video. What an exciting video this has been. Comment down your suggestions below for new video ideas, and make sure to go and follow our career mode that we're doing with Wolves as well, as we celebrate with the fans. Thank you guys for watching once again. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. See you guys next time.